Have you ever felt that sharp, nagging ache in your knees when you stand up? Or perhaps it's a dull, persistent throb in your hands? That makes simple tasks, like opening a jar, feel monumental. You are not alone in this struggle. Far from it. An invisible epidemic is sweeping across the nation, affecting millions of people just like you. Did you know that over 50 million Americans suffer from some form of joint pain? That's more than the entire population of California. Think about that for a moment. It's a staggering number, yet it's a silent battle fought behind closed doors, often with a brave face that hides the true extent of the discomfort. This isn't just about a minor inconvenience. This is about quality of life. Joint pain, whether from arthritis, an old injury, or simply the wear and tear of a life well lived, can steal your joy. It can turn activities you once loved into sources of dread. Remember when you could take a long walk in the park without a second thought? Or play with your children or grandchildren on the floor, completely carefree? For so many, those simple pleasures have become distant memories, replaced by a constant calculation of which movements will bring on that familiar, unwelcome ache. How many times have you had to say no to an invitation or an activity because you feared the painful aftermath? This widespread issue of joint pain has created a massive industry of potential solutions. You see them everywhere, don't you? Commercials promising instant relief from knee pain, drugstore aisles overflowing with pills and creams, and doctors who are quick to write prescriptions. These common approaches to joint pain treatment often focus on masking the symptoms rather than addressing the root cause. They offer a temporary pause button on the pain, a brief respite before it inevitably returns. But what if the cycle of pain, medication, and temporary relief isn't the only option available to you? What if the chronic ache in your joints isn't a life sentence? What if the key to unlocking a pain-free life isn't found in a pill bottle, but within a secret your own body already knows? Are you ready to question everything you've been told about managing your joint pain and explore a path toward true, natural healing? Imagine waking up in the morning feeling refreshed and limber. You swing your legs out of bed, stand up, and feel no stiffness, no sharp twinges in your knees, no sharp twinges in your hips. You move through your day with an ease and freedom you thought were gone forever. Does this sound like a far-off dream? For many who struggle daily with joint pain, it certainly does. The constant search for effective joint pain relief can be an exhausting journey, filled with disappointment and frustration. You may have tried countless remedies, from expensive supplements to restrictive diets, only to find yourself right back where you started, in pain and feeling hopeless. You might have been told that your only options are powerful medications with a long list of side effects or invasive surgeries that come with their own risks and lengthy recovery times. This limited view of arthritis treatment and joint care leaves millions feeling trapped, as if they are forced to choose between living with the pain or accepting a solution that feels just as daunting. But what I'm about to share with you is something different. It's a promise that isn't based on a new miracle drug or a complex surgical procedure. It's a promise rooted in the incredible innate power of your own body to heal. There is a secret method, a hidden key to reducing joint pain naturally, that has been largely ignored by the very systems we trust with our health. This isn't about alternative medicine in the sense of unproven theories. It's about a deep scientific understanding of how our bodies work and what they truly need to thrive and repair themselves from the inside out. Keep watching, because that is exactly what we are going to uncover. We will explore this hidden solution and show you how to start your journey to a life with less pain and more freedom. So, what is this great secret? I know you're eager to find out, and I promise we are getting there. But first, understand why conventional paths often lead to a dead end. The journey to a pain-free life isn't a sprint. It's a deliberate, step-by-step process. Are you willing to be patient and walk this path with me? Think of this as a detective story. Your own body is the mystery. Common treatments are like chasing false leads. They put a temporary patch on the problem, while the inflammation continues beneath the surface. That's why the pain returns, sometimes stronger. The secret isn't a magic bullet. It's an integrated strategy, a new way of living that empowers you to participate in your own healing. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is a signal. It is your body's primary way of communicating with you, of telling you that something is wrong. When you touch a hot stove, the pain you feel is an urgent message. Move your hand. It's a protective mechanism. The chronic ache in your joints is the very same thing. It is your body's cry for help. When we use medications to simply block that pain signal, we are essentially putting earmuffs on. We are ignoring the cry for help. cartilage breakdown and arthritis, chronic inflammation, a lack of synovial fluid. In fact, by masking the pain, we might even make it worse. Feeling temporarily better, you might push yourself too hard, causing further damage to a joint that was trying to tell you to rest and recover. So what is your body actually asking for? It's not asking for another pill. It is crying out for the right building blocks to repair itself. The missing piece of the puzzle is the failure to ask one simple yet profound question. Why is the inflammation there in the first place? Imagine your house is on fire. The fire department arrives and starts spraying water. But what if, inside the house, a faulty wire is continuously sparking? The real solution is to find that faulty wire and fix it. In the context of your joint health, that faulty wire could be a number of things. A pro-inflammatory diet, a nutrient deficiency, a lack of specific types of movement, chronic stress. The secret I am about to share with you is built entirely around this principle. It is a comprehensive strategy for finding and fixing those faulty wires. The stage is set. The suspense has been building. Are you finally ready to discover the missing piece? Keep watching. The secret is not a single pill or a magic potion. The most powerful, overlooked secret to lasting joint pain relief is to systematically and consistently turn your own body into an anti-inflammatory, self-healing machine. And the very first, most crucial step begins not in the doctor's office, but in your kitchen. Your plate is your pharmacy. The food you eat every single day is either feeding the fire of inflammation, or it is actively working to extinguish it. There is no middle ground. Think of fatty fish like salmon, vibrant green leafy vegetables like spinach, deep-colored fruits like berries. At the same time, be a ruthless detective and identify the faulty wires. Processed foods, sugary drinks, fried foods. For someone with arthritis or knee pain, consuming these is like pouring gasoline on an already smoldering fire. Are you willing to trade a moment of fleeting taste for a day of agonizing pain? Making this dietary shift is the single most impactful change you can make for your joint health. This is where targeted, natural supplements for joint pain can play a crucial role. I want to cut through the noise and reveal the golden trio. Curcumin for immediate inflammation reduction, glucosamine and chondroitin for long-term structural repair, and omega-3s to resolve the inflammatory cycle. The third element is understanding the gut-joint connection. When your gut is unhealthy, it can become a primary source of the chronic inflammation that torments your joints. Incorporate probiotic-rich foods like yogurt and kefir, and feed these good bacteria with prebiotic fiber from foods like onions and garlic. The final piece is proper hydration. Think of the cartilage in your joints as a sponge. A healthy, well-hydrated sponge is plump and cushiony. A dry sponge becomes hard and brittle. Simply increasing your water intake is one of the easiest, most effective home remedies for joint pain. Without water, the other steps can't work fully. When your joints are screaming in pain, the very last thing you want to do is move. But here's a paradox that is crucial to your healing. There's a saying in physical therapy, motion is the lotion. Your joints get their nutrition and lubrication through movement. When you stay still, this vital circulation stagnates and effectively starves your joints. This lack of movement creates a vicious cycle. You have pain, so you don't move. Because you don't move, your joints become stiffer and more painful. The key is to choose activities that nourish your joints rather than punish them. Low-impact exercises are your greatest ally. Water buoyancy supports your body weight, taking pressure off your knees, hips, and spine, allowing you to move your joints through their full range with less pain. The most important rule is to start low and go slow. Listen to your body. Mild muscle soreness is normal, but sharp joint pain is a signal to back off. An equally crucial part is strengthening the muscles around the joint. Think of these muscles as your body's natural bracing system. Simple, non-weight-bearing moves, like straight leg raises, can rebuild quadriceps strength without stressing the knee. For hip pain, strengthen your glutes. For shoulder pain, train the rotator cuff. You don't need heavy weights or a gym. It's a proactive, empowering strategy, the active piece of our natural joint pain solution. I know that hearing about diets, supplements, and exercises can feel theoretical. Let me tell you about Sarah, a 62-year-old retired teacher. Her severe knee pain had stolen everything she loved. She was an avid gardener. She was a ballroom dancer. She could no longer kneel to tend her roses or step on the dance floor without wincing. Her doctor said a knee replacement was her only option, a prospect that terrified her. Hesitantly, Sarah agreed to try the holistic blueprint. She started with food. Within weeks, she noticed the angry heat in her knees begin to subside. Encouraged, she embraced the other steps. 1 year later, she sent a video. There she was on a dance floor, gliding with her husband, smiling radiantly. She wasn't just walking, she was dancing. We've pulled back the curtain to reveal a powerful, holistic secret to lasting relief. A comprehensive blueprint for transforming your body into a self-healing machine. The real, lasting transformation comes from building that fortress of health, brick by brick, with small, consistent daily habits. The power to heal is not in a prescription bottle. It has been within you all along, waiting to be unlocked. Now, the journey is yours to take. The map is in your hands. Focus only on the very first step. What is one small, manageable change you can make today? Will you choose to drink a large glass of water? Will you swap one processed food for a piece of fruit? Will you take 5 minutes to do some gentle stretches? Choose just one thing. I encourage you to not walk this path alone. Share your story, your struggles, and your successes in the comments below. What is the one step you are committing to today? By sharing, you not only solidify your own commitment, but also inspire someone else who is feeling as hopeless as you may have felt just minutes ago. Your journey starts now. Take that first step.